All right, everybody, I get to continue our little chat. My meeting just got over with. Tonight, we will also be going over and helping over at the Motorola building with the soapbox derbies at 6 p.m. All right, so back to Wednesday, what you need to do for everybody. A couple things I like to tell everybody. Make sure you learn to forgive people. Make sure you learn to forgive yourself. And make sure you learn to ask forgiveness in life. Life's too short for us to sit there and worry about the little petty things. We never know what somebody's going through. We're so worried about how people say, think, or feel, but sometimes the feel part, we don't care. All we do is we worry about what they've said to us or how they hurt us, but we don't always look at what they're going through. Now, nobody should ever be physically or mentally abused. I get that. That's the given. But always make sure that you're respecting the people around you. Make sure you understand that people do have situations they have to get through. There are people that are having job issues. There's people that are having issues with cancer. There's people that maybe having problems with their kids at home. Maybe they're going through a divorce, a breakup. You know, maybe their emotional levels are not where they need to be. We have to learn to forgive them, try to get them to laugh, maybe do whatever it takes to make sure that we understand what they're going through, but we learn to forgive them and ask them to forgive us, and then forgive ourselves for being mean or rude or whatever it is that we're doing. Life is too short to worry about, what people are doing right now, We have to concentrate on being kind to people. We have to concentrate on reaching out to people. We have to concentrate on learning the kindness that we all have within inside. And, kindness is what makes us strong, because if someone's negative or whatever, we can be kind to them and just walk away. We can say please and thank you and walk away. When they sit there and they turn to the person next to them like, did you see them? I told them. The person next to them is going to look at them like, the only thing I saw was them being kind to you. The only thing I saw was them being nice, and you were being a jerk. And all of a sudden those people don't have a platform to stand on. I know people want to get rid of their Facebook pages because of all the negativity, but it's a good example of, instead of being negative and going along with other people doing, put positive stuff out there. Quit writing what your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend are doing. Quit writing about your mommy or daddy's baby daddy and stuff, Quit telling everybody about all the problems of life and how whatever. Quit telling people that you're a Democrat or Republican and that you love or hate the president. Instead, just be nice to people. Put positive things out there, Show us and tell us how proud of your kids you are. Show us your nieces and nephews, Instead, talk about your friends. My buddy Red put he's getting ready to do his aquaponics. I'm so proud of him. He's putting a roof on his greenhouse for his aquaponics down in Florida. Okay? My daughter's coming into her spring recital. Jen's Dance Academy is doing an outstanding job. I've got all kinds of positive stuff I can talk about, people, because that's what's going on in my life. Because the negative stuff, oh, heck no. Now, I'm very competitive, so we have fun, but fun is different than negative, okay? My Marine Corps brothers, my military brothers and sisters from all over the world, I love them to death. Now, do people think we're harder? Yeah, but that's because that's between us and them, and we understand a language that nobody else does. Does that mean, no, we are always got each other's backs. We're always there for each other, That's why I do so much for veterans, but I also do a lot for kids. One of my best friends, a history teacher, him and I did not see eye to eye on politics at all, but I still helped him swim from the time I was in 5th grade all the way up until he died a couple years ago, and him and I had no political respect for each other. But you want to know something? I loved him with my entire heart. He was one of my best friends. And you know what? I helped him with muscular dystrophy. But we could debate and we could argue and not have to get into a fight. Why? Because I cared about him. He was a great guy. Dr. Patrick McGinley, I'll care about him forever because you know what? He's just a really, really good man. Now, as far as everybody else goes, everybody out there's got good in them. That's what we got to start looking for, the good within people. We got to start looking at becoming stronger by accepting that kindness is the strongest form of emotion there is. It doesn't matter how evil somebody is. Eventually, they're going to break down, fall down, collapse, and die. But people that are kind, they're going to live forever. They're going to live forever in people's minds and memories and hearts. Like I said, my mom was always kind and compassionate. And I like to think sometimes maybe I took away a little bit from her. Now, granted, I've had my times where, man, I am a beast. But my mom died of cancer, but all she ever taught was kindness. and respect. And she was probably the strongest person I knew, stronger than any Marine, stronger than a guy. And I was 11 years old when this happened. Okay? I see people, I've got nuns that are in my family that ignoring the negative people around them. They knew people were going to argue with them on religion. I talked to a few priests every once, a few rabbis I've got friends with, preachers and stuff like that I'm friends with, and we're always talking, and you know, we like to debate and we like to talk. And then I've got certain others that are introverts and extroverts, you know, and you know, you got to be careful around people. I get that, but I'm not PC. I'm not politically correct by any means. And things I say and do, I'm unfiltered, but at least I mean them, and at least I worry about it. So when I talk good about somebody, when I say something about somebody, I mean it. And that's how we all need to be. And if we're not like that, we need to freaking sure as heck get like that. When I'm on stage talking with people, I do the exact same. When I do these things here, I'm just going off what's in my head. But you know what? I've got some of the most beautiful friends in the world. I have some of the most awesome family that you can ever imagine. And you know, I don't care what all the negative people say and the people that create drama. I don't really care. What I do care about is that people know they matter. People know they're important. You know, I care that people have God in their life, but if God is the thing that's basically hurting you because of how people come across and did it, well, then you either got to relearn, or then to be happy, become an atheist. And people are going to hate that I said that. But I don't like people suffering. There's no such thing as hate in my world. And if you lead by example, eventually people will learn where the goodness comes from. Me, it comes from God. I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. But I'm never going to push it on somebody. I'm never going to make somebody or judge somebody based on who they are, sex, creed, race, culture, military affiliation. Because each and every one of you matter. And my Marine Corps brothers and sisters today need you more than ever. Today, all my military brothers and sisters, my military family need you more than ever. Kids today need us more than ever to show them the right way of doing things. And if we cannot learn to show our children the right way of doing things, then we need to go back to school and learn how to do the right way of doing things. We need to be better people, not for ourselves, but for our children, for the men and women of the military that are counting on us for when they get out, when they have problems, that they can come to us, that they don't feel ashamed to reach out to us. You know, to where going and talking with somebody is not a taboo or bad, that it's actually a good thing. You know how many men I have talked to that spent time in the Vietnam War and they would never talk to anybody else, and they finally just sat down with me because I took them to lunch or something, and they were telling me all about it, and I'd found out later on they've never told anybody stuff before, all because I took the time out and had lunch with them or had coffee with them. Every day is a battle for us. Somebody's going through a battle. Somebody somewhere is going through a battle. And I want each and every one of you to know that each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you is important. Each and every one of you makes a difference. And people are not going to reach out to you. You have to go to them. You have to shake their hand. You have to give them a hug. You have to give them kind words. You have to give them compliments, because they're not going to do it. Don't expect them to do it. But you don't know that simple, kind word could have changed somebody's life. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope and pray every one of you has a great day. I will talk with everybody later. God bless everybody. See you soon. Don't do anything too crazy. If you do, call me up, and let's do it twice. Have a good one.